Boxing Day is a really, really good day, and very simply because you have people who will go to games who don't normally go to games.
As a football supporter, as a kid, you always look forward to the Boxing Day games, the big derbies and the hype of it.
The most special game in the calendar for me. Just such an exciting atmosphere. The big build up to Christmas with your family, and then everybody's out to wear off the turkey on the Christmas day and the Boxing Day. And huge crowds, big atmosphere, big build up to the game.
Yeah, it's something you look forward to in the year. Obviously it's a big derby day for lots of teams in the Irish League, and I was associated with Linfield for a long time, and that was always the biggest crowd puller of the year.
I think it's just a great time of year to be involved. Like, everybody is itching for something to do around Boxing Day when you're off for a few days, and the feel good factor around the place and the atmosphere is always very positive.
It's a very festive time of the year, and one that people generally be upbeat about. Always generates a good crowd, and it's this year for us it's a massive game.
It's a big game for us. I've watched the last derby at Windsor, so I'm looking forward to a good atmosphere and a full house here, and hopefully we can put on a good show.
It's one that you look forward to every year. The festive period, getting an opportunity to go to Ballinamalla. Good friends of ours have been, but the rivalry will be there on Boxing Day, and we look forward to it.
It's great in a way that players can go out and play in front of big crowds, and that's what you want, because notoriously you get people who don't go to games, who are off work, have the opportunity to go and see a team who maybe they've supported in years gone by. So the crowds are usually bigger, so the players get that bit more excited.
It's a game we always talk about, whether it's here at Solitude or down at Seaview, but it's always there, it's always talked about in social media. Can't wait to meet up early, they get their breakfast, and obviously they walk down, and and the banter they have and the crack they have, and obviously the few pints they have along the way. So the fans love it.
Yeah, as a player, it's the biggest occasion, obviously, bar maybe making a cup final or maybe playing in a big game to win a league title or something like that. But for players, Boxing Day is the one game they're guaranteed every year to play in a big occasion with a big crowd, and obviously with all their family and their loved ones all at the game, and again for the supporters of the football club to go out and put a show on for them. And as a player, if you don't want to play in them games, you're safer giving up.
I remember back, I was actually playing for Coleraine at the time. I remember the game being held up 35-40 minutes because people were still coming into the ground. There'd have been an accident in the motorway, and by the time we walked out the tunnel, you couldn't have fit another person into the showground.
I think it's an important part of the holiday season.
You look forward to those games. They're the games that always stand out for me as a player now that I've retired, and so they're certainly big games in the calendar.
It's just the whole hype and the euphoria of playing around Christmas time, and as I say before, there's fans who can't get the games, but because they're off over Christmas, they're free on that day, they can come out and enjoy it, and see something that they haven't seen all season, and they can enjoy it as well, so I think it's really important to keep it going. It's tradition, and why break with tradition when it works?
Christmas is so much more than just a Boxing Day game. Quite literally, when you prepare for it, and if you don't get the result, it can put a wee bit of a dampener on Christmas. Whereas if you go and you prepare and then you win the Boxing Day game, then you're pleased obviously for yourself, and you're pleased for your family, and you're pleased for those supporters who have come along and made an effort to turn out.